welcome back to Circumference YouTube channel with Miss Mary. How are you doing today? I'm sure you're fine. Yeah, I know Circumference has been off for some time, but I mean, it's too crucial a time to be silent. Circumference cannot afford to be silent at this point in time. Yeah, so we're up with a very important topic. I'm sure everybody in the world is aware of what is currently happening to a special group of people. What's happening in Nigeria, where there is crisis. I mean, how did this happen? It never started as crisis. It started as a peaceful protest and has always been a peaceful protest until it was invaded by chaos. Until there was an invasion of chaos. Then it became a problem. It got out of place. So what are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about how to maintain your mental health amidst this crisis. We all know the most important thing in life is life itself. And when you talk about life, you talk about good health. When you talk about good health, you talk about good mental health. Your mental health is an integral part of your health. So today we're going to be looking at measures you could take to stay mentally healthy, to maintain your sanity amidst all of the traumatic events, the traumatic pictures, the traumatic stories we see every moment. Alright, so first let's look at what is mental health itself. The World Health Organization defines mental health as a state of mental well-being in which an individual realizes his or her abilities, can cope with the normal stress of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and can contribute to his or her society. Simply put, it is defined as the state of high functioning at a satisfactory level of emotional and behavioral adjustments. Mental health is your sanity itself. Okay, so why is it important to talk about mental health at this point in time? Like I say, the most important thing in life is life itself. And talking about life, we talk about good health, good mental health. So many things are happening in the world, and let's look at the indicators of poor mental health. What are those things you see and then you know that there's the mental health of this person has been compromised? Anxiety. And the current crisis going on in Nigeria is raising a lot of fear and worry. It is raising extreme fear that can be qualified by the word anxiety. Sleep disturbances, disturbance in eating pattern, depression, obsessive compulsive neurosis, where one locks the door and asks the son again, have you locked the door? Are you sure you've locked the door? And goes back to check. That is a mental problem. That is a mental problem. Depression is another one. What's happening in our country? When are we going to wake up from this dream? Some people have not even come to the place of understanding that this is actually happening. Some people still feel like, oh, I'm dreaming, right? Post-traumatic stress, post-traumatic disorder. You see a lot of traumatic pictures. You see killings. You see dead bodies. You see massacre. These are all indicators of poor mental health. I mean, the mental health of Nigerians is compromised. Even outside the world, other people are saying this, and this is a problem worth tackling. This is worth taking out good time, quality time to address. Now, how do you maintain your mental health amidst this crisis? We're going to talk about what to do for the active participants and also for the passive. I'm talking about those that are participating in the protest remotely. You're not there at foot. You're not on the ground of the protest, but you're doing it either online or the other way. And before I go to this aspect, I want to say, well, I know a lot of people condemn this protest, but don't quote me out of context. Protest is a call for a dialogue. Protest is like a question. It is a peaceful demonstration. And according to our constitution, we have the right to protest. We have the right to express ourselves through protest. It's peaceful enough. The constitution qualifies it, permits it. So protest is an invitation for a dialogue. It is a question that needs an answer. It is not a confrontation. It's not a fight. It's not a fight. It's not a let's fight statement. It is a question that demands an answer, and it's a polite question. It is a polite question. So please don't quote me out of context, don't get it wrong. And if you still think protest is a fight, protest is an insult to the government, then you should go check the constitution. Alright, so let's talk about what to do amidst this time, amidst this season. Now for the active participants. Number one is clarify your motive. Yeah, we know a lot of people are protesting, but there are some people that only go out for this protest because they see their friends there, they see their brothers there, they see people that they know. Some want to take pictures, some could think, I'm talking about possible reasons why some people go out for this protest. I've actually conversed with some people and I found out this is the reason for some. Some just want to be there, like we want to be there. You have to clarify your motive. You're coming out to ask the government a question. You're coming out to say, please, let's talk. There's something that's happening that we are not comfortable with. So please, can we address this issue? So you need to know what that issue is. You need to know that that is the reason why you're coming out. You're not coming out to just dance on the streets. You're not coming out to be questioned why you're out and then you don't know what to say. So please clarify your motive. When you have a reason, when you have what you stand for, then you have a sense of life, you have a sense of purpose that can justify your action. That's the first step in maintaining your mental health, in staying mentally healthy during the season. Secondly, count the cost. Count the cost. You need to count the cost before embarking on any project. Look at what is likely to come in the course of doing what you're doing. Ask yourself, do I mind? Do I not mind? And if you mind, then you're not mentally ready to embark on the project. And you could lose your mind in the process if you go ahead without being mentally prepared to go ahead. So please count the cost. And if you've considered the cost and you think you don't mind, you have a purpose, you have a dream, and you don't mind whatever may come in the course of achieving your dream, then stay positive. That's number 3. Stay positive and focused. And now for the remote participants. Some people could just along the line say, oh my goodness, what a picture, what is this, what's happening, and then you want to give up. Nobody anticipated this. Nobody expected a peaceful protest to become chaotic. Nobody expected this. So just believe everything has a season, and this too will pass. I'm not saying give up on the change you're asking for. I'm not saying give up on your purpose, give up on the dream you have, but I am just saying you have to console yourself by believing that of course it will definitely pass. We'll get to what we want, get to the end of this, and it will be history. So just believe there's time for everything. This is the time for this, and it will pass. And also have a routine. Yes, take a break from your screen. Everybody's wired specifically. You're wired to be the way you are. So a lot of people cannot stand traumatic scenes. A lot of people cannot stand traumatic pictures. A lot of people differ in the way they react to certain things. So take your time off the screen. If you think your mental health is becoming compromised because of the news you hear, the pictures you see, and everything, just take some time off. Have a to-do list, have a routine, and just know when you visit, because you need to know what is happening. Trust me, you're not going to jettison yourself. You're not going to jettison yourself entirely completely from the social media. You need to know what's happening, but just have a routine. Just have a routine, have a to-do list. Get busy with some other things. Stay physically active. You can go brisk walking around your house, you can dance, you just need to engage in something else, because your sanity is important. You need to engage in something else. Keep up with your social system. Yeah, keep up with your social system. In some states, there's curfew already going on, so you may not be able to visit, to go see friends. Keep up through phone calls, text messages, check on others. Just keep up with them. Keep up with things that make you happy. Keep up with your hobbies. Read a book, read an inspirational book, listen to music. Keep up with faith-based practices. Pray. Of course, pray to your God. Pray to your God. Commit everything that is happening into his hands and stay positive. Staying positive does not mean ignore the present situation. It just means focusing more on the positive side of things. So stay positive. Then meditation. Meditation is a mind-body practice that helps you to relax even in a stressful environment. You could meditate. Take deep breaths, close your eyes, just focus more on the positive side of life. And also be grateful for the things around. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful. Be grateful for the future you see. Just be grateful for everything. Take a walk and enjoy the beautiful things nature has to offer. Yeah, you may not have everything you dream for. You may not have everything you feel a good environment should have, everything you feel you should have in your country. But I mean, nature has offered us some things, right? Some beautiful sights. Just take a walk around and enjoy. While you're doing that, if it's in the early hours of the morning, you get vitamin D, which is important in boosting your mood. So all of these measures and even more are important in helping you stay mentally healthy amidst all of the problems going on. All of these measures and even more, whichever works for you, whatever measure you have deployed in the past that works for you, bring them on. Remember, your sanity is very important. Lastly, remember, you need the right state of mind to think the right way and achieve the right results. Nigeria will be better. Never forget.
As a people with one song, with one